small business owner interview that I did was for Idson Sports and Custom Embroideries. The owner and manager is Mr. Jim Idson. Back in the early 1980s, Mr. Idson saw a great opportunity in the fact that schools, recreational centers, and the community in general had no local businesses to purchase athletic equipment and apparel from. The community in his hometown of Saluda, South Carolina is often brought together by local sporting events, which is where he first saw the opportunity for a sports equipment and apparel retailer. He had two children playing school and recreational sports, which allowed him a first-hand look at the need for this type of business. There was also a huge opportunity in the fact that there was no local competition to worry about, thus giving him a first mover advantage as well as a competitive advantage. He had no entrepreneurial experience. He had never owned his own business. He had some college experience but no degree. He was completely self-taught with no mentors or partners. He was his primary employee, with his children helping out if he needed it. He used his own finances and savings to start his own business, which is always risky, but definitely paid off long term. He opened his business in March of 1983. He said that he knew he was going to make it the first time a local high school made a purchase order because that meant he was reaching his target customer. And the second time was when his business broke even because he knew that his business was finally profitable and that he could achieve his main goal of better financially supporting his family. He broke even in June of 1984. His capital structure included long-term debt because he used his own money, no long-term debt because he did not take out any loans, and no equity because he had no investors or stockholders. In the latter part of 1990, Walmart opened up in the area. They offered name brand equipment and apparel as well as a larger variety. Mr. Idson tried, unsuccessfully, for a while, to compete with Walmart, but realized he just could not afford the name brand and variety that Walmart was providing. He quickly identified the problem, adapted his business, and changed direction from sporting equipment and apparel to custom embroidery. This service allowed him to continue serving his community while expanding from schools and recreational departments to local businesses. His advice to me was be flexible. Always be willing to do whatever it takes to keep your business successful, even if that means changing your main business idea. The importance of marketing. Your business is not going to sell itself. Get out there and sell it. Build long-term customer relationships. Give each customer a customized, personal experience that will keep them coming back. Support your local community. Make sure you support the community that supported you when you were getting started. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't even have a business. Find your niche. Don't spread yourself too thin. Find one market and stick to it. And finally, learn from your mistakes. Never let your mistakes keep you down. Study them, learn from them, and fix them. I believe that Mr. Idson was successful in part because of his location. In such a small town, the opportunity for new businesses is very large. His passion for his community and his customer, as mentioned previously, he said to always give the customer an experience they will want to have again and again, and always give back to the community that helped you get started. Finally, and maybe most importantly, I believe he was successful because of his adaptability and willingness to change. He was quick to act when Walmart entered the market, adapting to his situation, and he was willing to change his business idea to custom embroidery when he realized he couldn't compete with Walmart, but that there was still a need that he could fill in his local community.